Welcome to harisystems. In this session, you know about SQL structured query language, why you should learn SQL language, who should learn, what are the prerequisites to learn this course, and what are the contents to be covered on this course will be covered in this session. Mainly, SQL is a standard language for accessing and manipulating databases. There is a language which is invented for stored data. We need to collect some requirement of data and we need to insert the data as our requirement based on some minor changes are there, some deletions are there. To do such a things will be done by this SQL language. SQL became a standard of American National Standards Institute in 1986 and of the International Organization for Standardization, it's an ISO, in 1987. Using SQL in your website or web application or any related to that applications to build a website that shows a data from the database, what you need: an RDBMS database program which is required to implement, that is called MS Access are there, SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL, MongoDB. Such a relational database programs are there. To use a server-side coding languages like C#, Java, PHP, Python or ASP, etc. To use SQL to get the data what you want. To use HTML, CSS, style sheets in the front end pages for the designing purposes. For the better understanding, the RDBMS used for to retrieving of the structure of the database, the languages what we are using for C# will invoke the queries like SQLs and all the things, invoking with the coding language to fetch the data from the database wherever it's necessary. To see here, the front end is there, back end is there, and database is there, three tiers. The front end where we will use for CSS and HTMLs and designs, what will showing the content in the web browser. The back end where the coders will work on it by using a specific language, either Java or PHP or .NET, the C# which is the language of the .NET, and JavaScript where to use, and database where the storage of data will go and insert into the database. This is the main differences. What is the front end, back end, and database? Please be clear with this. The SQL how to learn. Here this video is designed from the scratch with SQL course training. This video will easily step you through writing SQL queries that allows you to retrieve the data, sorting the data, filtering, grouping, aggregate, calculate the data stored in a SQL Server database. And this is the designed for the people wanting to learn how to interrogate the data from a relational database, how to manipulate this data, the updates and deletes and records and collectings, the query manipulations, and all the things where you will learn here. Why I learn SQL? Many of the people they may raise these questions. Nowadays, information is collected from a variety of different sources in a faster manner. The digital world and all the manners of the from traditional to it's converting into the digital formation. The different variety of the information are collecting with the different of organizations. Some of them they will send them people for inquiry forms with the tabs. Some of them they are sending with the Android apps. Some of them simply they are sending with the IoT devices. Those who are sensors are separated in a separate different places. The sensors may collect the data, that IoT device which is connected with that sensor, and it will be converted and it will send to the database server directly to the media, the where the data will storage. The increasing amount of the data comes it need for a database, that information is retrieval and analysis by the trained specialists who are the required to show the reports, and the requirement fulfilled data should be shown on the tables. Thus, the proper data analysis is high demand in our digital world nowadays. In the database, there is a relational database is there, and without relational database is there, different parts are there. The organizations are mainly using the sum of the relational databases for to understand a structured language, the structure of the data design and structured way. The relational database which logically group of information into chunks, basically used to store and organize large amount of data. Of course, you are looking to retrieve any kind of information from the database. You need to speak on overall communication. The most widely used speech communication for interacting with the database is SQL, structured query language, the UMBR standard of relational databases. SQL queries, which are essentially requests or instructions that you send to the database that allow you to retrieve the information and update and insert the records and deletes. It's mainly associated with the IT sector and is an everyday instrument for the database administrators. Developers use SQL to write an application that requires database connectors, and systems architectures are used to design database models. SQL is a great choice for everyone who would like to pursue a career in IT sector. Who should learn SQL? This course is for beginners, which absolutely no experience is required in the database or in database models and architectures and nothing. With a fresh mind, you can learn from the basics, the scratch. Is there any prerequisites of required of this course? I can say no. For this course to learn some fundamentals knowledge about the DBMS. Why I am telling that? It's an added advantage for you to understand the terminology. If I say commit, rollback, select, and truncate, the delete, you know what is this terminology, you will be better understand and you will be involved the course. That would be easiest way to learn. This course program will covers in SQL language the main partly the DDL data definition language, the commands are there, data manipulation commands are there, writing queries easily, how to write very easily the queries, retrieve data from multiple tables, inbuilt functions which are already is there in SQL, create advanced database objects, how to. These are the things we'll learn from about the program in coming videos. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for more updates. Like, comment and share. Visit us at harisystems.com. Thank you.